actually going to try and pick something up with the roll demonstration a little bit later on.
Throughout the course of the day, just to avoid any unnecessary security issues. But if you do see anything suspicious at all during the course of the day, please contact any member of our staff, the friendly air taxi crew, or indeed the policemen that are patrolling around the ground. Thank you.
You can see the Chinook approaching from crowd right, carrying a battlefield gun on one of its 3 underslung load hooks. Flying and captaining the aircraft today is Flight Lieutenant Ian Cooper, known to us as Coops. One of the squadron's training captains, Coops has more than 1,000 hours on the Chinook, which he's topped up on numerous operational deployments, including Australia and Op Newcomb in Mali. Joining Coops in the cockpit today is Flight Lieutenant Wynne Edwards, known to us as Dingle. Wynne hasn't always been a pilot though, initially commissioning into the elite RAF regiment. After completing a ground tour in the flight commander on our in Afghanistan, Dingle saw the light and transitioned to the force air crew. He credits his success to his extremely patient family, who are here supporting today. So from all of us at the Royal Demo team, a huge thank you to Hattie, Hugo and George. The underslung load that Coops and Gwyn are carrying today weighs approximately 2 tons. And if you can listen closely, you'll hear the gearboxes working just a little bit harder as they cater for the extra weight. The Chinook is famous worldwide, not only for its ability to carry 3 underslung loads simultaneously, but also its load carrying capacity, both externally and internally. In today's configuration, the aircraft could carry an incredible 6 additional tons of freight and still achieve an impressive range of 300 miles. Today, the Chinook will simulate conducting an essential weapons drop off close to the front line. Under the watchful eye of Sergeant Lawson, JHSS had wrecked the landing site and will mark it with smoke. Not only does this identify the drop-off area, but also gives Coops an appreciation of the wind direction and strength. Once safely on the deck, the JHSS team will leave the aircraft in order to attach the guns to the Land Rover, provide mutual support ahead of moving it onwards to its battlefield location. The team are now positioning to drop the underslung load in front of you. Dropping off an underslung load requires robust and effective communication between all members of the crew, as the pilots are unable to see what's going on underneath the aircraft. This is achieved by crewmen in the rear cabin painting a mental picture for the pilots over the intercom, using voice marshalling to direct the aircraft to the precise drop-off point, and ensuring the aircraft lands safely clear of the load. At Odiham, we're fortunate to have our own underslung load training area, and this allows crews to practice lifting a variety of items, from netted barrels to heavy ISO containers. This invaluable training wouldn't be possible without the support of JHSS, who offer specialist skills in underslung load operations. Having successfully dropped the gun, Coops is now manoeuvring the aircraft forward and down away from the load to allow the troops to disembark and set up in a defensive posture. After disembarking the troops, the aircraft will be looking to conduct an over-the-shoulder departure. This is a dynamic manoeuvre used to quickly move the aircraft away from enemy threats in front of them. As the aircraft climbs and builds rearwards momentum, the lower ballistic protection is presented to the threat. The aircraft's nose will be snapped around to give the crewmen effective weapon arcs, should they be required, to defend the aircraft, its crew and their passengers. As the aircraft transitions away into forward flight, the Chinook will now reposition to provide overwatch for the troops on the ground, scanning the area ahead for potential threats, before returning to the drop site to offer close in support. Although not fitted today, 3 defensive weapon systems can be found mounted on the helicopter. one on either side and one on the tail ramp. Their sole use is to protect the aircraft and are only used in life-threatening situations. Coops is now repositioning to set up to fly a profile known as the Dogbone, named as such because of the pattern it makes when viewed from above. The Dogbone keeps the aircraft's weapon systems looking towards potential threats for a maximum amount of time. As Coops flies past, he will keep the speed back and present the starboard weapon system to the threat side and give the troops on the ground maximum support while they conduct their mission-critical tasks. If you have a camera handy, the Dogbone provides a cracking opportunity for a great photo, and you can get ready to hear the Chinook's iconic blade slap. As the aircraft flies past the landing site, Coops will quickly snap the aircraft away from the crowd before reversing the turn, bringing the aircraft back around in the opposite direction. Whilst the Chinook operates above, on the ground we can see JHSS, who are specialist helicopter handling in defence. JHSS are a joint squadron made up of both Army and RAF personnel, and based out of IFS in Oxfordshire. During the Falklands War, they primarily worked with RTK support efforts, including the Chinook, Cuba and Merlin. They work tirelessly to provide specialist helicopter landing site reconnaissance and the movement of essential supplies by internal and external loads, exactly as you see during today's roll demonstration. As the Chinook begins its second pass of the Dogbone, you will be able to see the team's number 2 crewman looking out of the starboard window. Operating from the number 2 position today, it's our handsome French exchange crewman, Warrant Officer Fabien Chauchois. Fabien has been operating with the squadron for the last 2 years, proving that the famous Entente Cordiale is still going strong. So give Fabien away. You'll notice Coops is working hard to handle the 42 but also ensure any passengers remain in a operating fit state to conduct their duties whilst on the ground. The Chinook is supported by a huge team of engineers that keep the airframe functional and airworthy 365 days a year to hold national standby commitments. It's worth noting that all the crew and supporting units here today are drawn exclusively from frontline units, and all our display activities are conducted around normal operational commitments. And it's thanks to the tireless work of the aircrew engineers and supporting functions that's enabled the team to deliver their outputs across the line today. If you look stage right, you'll see the crew repositioning for a running landing. This is a maneuver used when the aircraft operating with limited power, such as flying at high rates. You'll see how the motor of the Chinook are used to bring the aircraft to a complete stop. Showing just how much control he has over the aircraft, Coops will bring it to a stop on just the 2 aft wheels before lowering onto all 6. The Chinook can carry a wide range of vehicles internally, including armoured fighting vehicles, motorcycles and quads with trailers. Having been tied down securely during the flight, the team are now unstrapping the quad bike to demonstrate how quickly it can be offloaded from the aircraft to offer support to troops on the ground. Quad bikes are often used in conjunction with trailers to transport ammunition and resupplies and mission-critical equipment around the battlefield at pace. Fabien and Mal are working together to offload the quad bike, and here it comes, exiting from the ramp. With the cargo safely dispatched, the aircraft will look to perform another over-the-shoulder departure. By using all available power offered up by the 2 impressive 5,000 horsepower Honeywell engines, the aircraft can quickly depart the area, whilst minimising the risk presented by different threats. As the aircraft repositions, we'd like to express our gratitude to our air operations staff to ensure all of our training runs smoothly, the long decisions to ensure spare parts and fuel are where they're required, and the aircraft ability of the to ensure safe landings every time. next manoeuvre that the team will demonstrate is a nose-down quick stop. This is a flying technique that's used to turn the aircraft on a sixpence. Quick stops are a core handling skill for pilots, which allow us to keep speed as long as possible, and are particularly useful when the troops are spotted late in an approach or during dusty brownout or snowy whiteout conditions. This dynamic manoeuvre enables us to rapidly adjust for a maximum flying speed to bringing support to troops on the ground in the minimum time. Coops is setting up at 140 miles per hour, and he will rapidly decelerate the aircraft and turn with pedal, forcing the side of the aircraft into a good rate. The Chinook will then be expeditiously manoeuvred forward and down in order to recover the troops. And clear the troops back onto the aircraft with a brand new addition to the Chinook World Demo this year, the big orange thumb. Wearing the thumb today and operating at the #1 crewman position is Sergeant Mal King. Born and raised in South Africa, Mal moved back to the UK in 2003, and sadly for him he joined the army, initially as ground crew and then as a crewman. Mal served on ops in Afghanistan and Kenya before being posted to Northern Ireland, where he worked in the Islander and Defender. He eventually saw sense and moved to the Chinook Force on a 4-year exchange, and cleverly never returned. Mal and Fabian are now working hard together seamlessly to secure all personnel in the cabin before giving the all clear to Coops and Dingle in the front to climb. As the aircraft gently corkscrew climbs into the hover, the crew will now open the ramp and give our crewmen the best seat in the house at RIAT. And as Mal dons the iconic orange hands to wave us all a final goodbye, RIAT, can I ask you please put your hands together and give a huge wave to the team. We love seeing your photos and videos, so if you can take any good ones today, we'd be very grateful if you can tag us using the hashtag #BladeSlam. And as a reminder, you can come and find us over at the RAF Village all day today. On behalf of myself, Coops, and the team, thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day and look forward to seeing you all again very soon. So, for one last time, please put your hands together for the 2024 Chinook Royal Demonstration. Thank you.
And thank you, Worley, for talking us through it in such fine style. The Chinook clearing back to its parking spot. We'll be moving on with our next display very shortly, which is the Royal Norwegian Air Force. With their demonstration team, the Yellow Sparrows.
Sovereign combat air power wherever and whenever it is. We don't stop at technologies, but making a positive impact on our wider society, developing skills, strengthening supply chains, and striving for net zero.
We're building strategic relationships on a local, national, and global scale.
Our people are everything. We're creating a culture that values diversity and celebrates communication.
So they take this cannon back.